Alright guys, so in this video, the first thing I'm going to do is take out the aluminum radiator. I'm going to take out the AC condenser that's right here. I believe that's a year maybe. Right there. Take out the AC condenser, and I'm also going to take out that line that goes all the way across, and you can see the connection for it right here, right there. And the reason why I'm going to be replacing that one is because right down there, like the actual fitting, it kind of looks a little bit worn out, like something rubbed against it. I'm going to take out the intake, the box right now, and show you that in detail. Alright, so I took off the box already, and yeah, you can see that right there. I don't know what was actually rubbing against it. I'm guessing part of the resonator or something. But I'm going to be taking off this one and this one, replacing this line, and replacing both seals for brand new seals. And yeah, get on the side of the condenser and replace those seals as well. But yeah, but all this stuff right here is actually just overspray. It looks dirty, but it's overspray. I'm gonna actually end up probably just painting all this stuff again. Yeah, and the AC line, like the AC system is actually dead right here and right there. All the gas was taken out, and it's actually free to crack open and get to work. Alright, so I'm not going to really film taking out the radiator and stuff like that. I already got the overflow out because there's a bunch of videos on how to remove this stuff. But I am going to record removing the condenser because I don't think it's that popular of a video on YouTube for the DC chassis. And yeah, so I'm going to drain the coolant and get this whole little setup out of here. And by the way guys, just to let you explain about the whole little setup and this bracket that I made out of like some candy tin or something. This is not the legitimate setup. The only reason why it's been like this because I would say a few weeks or a couple weeks after I put this in, I decided I wanted to put the AC condenser fan in. Yeah, I wanted to put the AC condenser fan in, and then I'm like, well, I don't want to put a slim fan on the condenser itself, so I decided just to get a full-size radiator, get the stock condenser fan, and just do it legitimate. But I was actually going to plan on going off of here and here and like creating this nice little bracket that went around that bolted right there, and get another one of these supports right here for the radiator support, and put another one right besides this to hold it up, because right now it's literally on one radiator support on the bottom. And I was gonna do it like kind of like a Civic style, but yeah, I just decided just to go back. That's why I never changed any of this. Alright guys, so I finally got the cooling system cracked, and it's all drained out. Got in an oil pan right down there. Feels good to you know, start disconnecting stuff and breaking into it, knowing that you have all the parts to put it back nicely, and all the hardware, everything's original. Got the original clamps for it. But yeah, it sure feels good to take out the old setup and do something fresh, just to freshen it up. But yeah, so I suggest a lot of people do this to their cars that have been converted in a bad way or jerry-rigged, like my car has become, just to do stuff a little bit more legit. Feels very good. that I gotta seriously go to the car wash and clean this trans up. Look at this. Thing's filthy. Got the radiator fan out, ready to pull out the radiator, and yeah, everything's just pretty disgusting. I'm looking at new hoses next. Those things look pretty swollen already. That'll be coming soon, just to prevent a blowout. Got the radiator fan out, the bracket, overflow, other parts, and yeah, so far so good with the dismantle. So finally got everything disconnected from the radiator, and I could finally pull it out. I'm definitely gonna keep this radiator for a very sad day. Something might happen to the other cheap radiator. I'll always have this one because these are the weak points, but I've had a full-size dual-core Nishimoto, like $280 piece of aluminum, and with all honesty, if you're not racing or on the track, don't buy them. Not worth it. And to be completely honest, I actually don't even like the look of aluminum radiators. I like the look of aluminum radiators when you have a fully built engine and you're screaming down a quarter mile or a circuit. It's pretty good for performance, but a basic daily driver where you're just gonna redline once a day, hopping on the freeway, everything is gonna stay cool for you. But yeah, so there's the condenser. I got a bolt right back there. You see, is that gonna focus? Yeah, right there. And that goes down and it goes to the compressor, and I believe there's one on the other side, so let me take these out. And those are the brackets right there, and the other one right there, and those basically hold it in. But yeah, let me get cracking on those bolts, and yeah. Alright, so to take out the AC compressor, you won't really be able to access that bolt right there. Or actually, yeah, you can. Okay. So yeah, so take out that 10mm bolt. It's gonna be fitting for the AC condenser, and another one right there that I believe that goes to the dryer. And once you take those two off, you take off this one right here, that one right there, and it should just pull off because it's only sitting on those rubber grommets right there. And I already have this one cracked off. That's a 1/4 inch, 10mm. And yeah, so let me get cracking on these, and let's see if this thing pulls out. Alright, so I took out one of those bolts to the fittings right there. Very, very corroded, and it kind of looks like it got stuck and started stripping out. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but I'm gonna end up saving it. And yeah, so it looks like there's grommets right here. Pull up there. There's another set of grommets right there, and this bracket just comes off. That's what the bracket looks like. Kind of pretty filthy. I already have the bolts right there, like I showed you, right there and right there, off. So I'm gonna end up taking those out and pulling the condenser out. Alright, so very successful. I got that fitting out and that fitting out right there. I have to be careful right now because now that the system is officially open, I don't want contamination and moisture, a lot of like moisture to go inside. Even though it's gonna accumulate, I gotta vacuum it out. I don't want no trash to go in there. But yeah, so those seals right there, I'm gonna end up replacing those, and I'm gonna pull the actual condenser out right now and cleaning it up. And that right there, ladies and gents, is the AC condenser. I'm gonna set it down over there. So yeah, so that's it. Let's see how dirty it is. You can't even see through on the bottom, or barely. So I'm gonna get some rubber gloves, put it around these orifices right here, and I'm gonna spray this area with a degreaser and let it soak, get a toothbrush, and after that I'm gonna flush it out with some water and just get it cleaner than it is now, reinstall it with new seals. Alright, so basically I have some degreaser mixed up. Just gonna go over it. Make sure you saturate it very well. Now I'm just gonna let that chill for about 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna flush that out with some fresh water. So I just agitated it with the old toothbrush, just going up and down patterns. Try and stay away from the ports. Keep everything that enters dry. Just avoid it altogether. Get the main section. I'm gonna actually get this side also. But yeah, so I'm just gonna let that chill. But in the meantime, while that's soaking, I'm gonna take off this line right here, which connects right there. It goes right here, right there, and goes down there. And I'm gonna take that off and replace it with new O-rings. This is actually the reason why I'm taking off the condenser, because at the junkyard you can pull it off from there if you really want to, but on a proper car, your driving car, you want to do it the right way. And yeah, so I'm gonna take this out, put a new ring here and a new O-ring over there. Yeah, it's basically summer right there. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that now. And those are power steering cooler lines right here and here, so you're kind of getting mixed up, but it's basically this line right here, and there's a flange right there.